As parents, we all want to give our kids the absolute best start in life, right? But what if I told you one of the most powerful tools for their success isn't it a textbook, but right on their dinner plate? Today, we're unlocking the secrets of brain food.
Of course you do. We all want our kids to be sharp, focused, and ready to take on the world. So how do we turn mealtime from just, another thing on the to-do list into a real opportunity to fuel their growing minds? Well, it's actually way simpler than you might think.
The secret really comes down to these 10 amazing superfoods. And look, these aren't just healthy foods. They are the actual fundamental building blocks for better memory, focus, and concentration. So let's break down each one, and I'm going to give you kid-friendly ideas and some really smart pairing tips to make it super easy.
Okay, first up is a true heavyweight champion of brain health, fatty fish. We're talking about things like salmon, sardines, and trout. They are absolutely packed with the essential fats that literally build a better brain.
So the magic ingredient here is something called DHA. Now get this, DHA isn't just good for the brain, it's a huge part of what the brain is literally made of. It's the main structural fat. To make it easy for the kids, you can try simple baked salmon bites or some boneless fish cakes. It's such a simple and powerful way to deliver those essential building blocks.
Next up, a breakfast classic that also happens to be a brain-boosting powerhouse, eggs. They're fast, they're versatile, and they are loaded with nutrients that are perfect for young, developing minds.
Eggs are one of the best sources of a nutrient called choline. Choline is absolutely vital for developing the memory centers in the brain. And hey, here's our very first smart pairing tip. The healthy fats in eggs actually help the body absorb vitamins from vegetables. So, that simple spinach omelet, it's not just a tasty meal, it's a brilliant nutritional strategy.
All right, moving on to a creamy, delicious favorite that kids tend to love. And it's also a fantastic brain builder, the avocado.
The type of healthy fats in avocados, monounsaturated fats, are literally the construction material for brain cells. Think of it as giving your child's brain the highest quality supplies to build with. Plus, avocados are so versatile. You can spread them on toast, throw them in a smoothie. And just like eggs, their healthy fats help the body absorb other key vitamins, like the vitamin A in carrots.
You know those distracting energy crashes that make it so hard to focus? Well, a child's brain needs steady, reliable fuel to avoid that. And our next food delivers exactly that, Greek yogurt. That high-protein content is what provides the slow, steady energy for better focus. And don't forget about the probiotics. They support a healthy gut, and all the new science is showing a direct link between our gut and our brain function and mood. But here's a really important tip. Always try to choose plain yogurt and add your own fresh fruit. That way you get all the good stuff without all the hidden sugars in the flavored kinds.
Let's talk about some tiny additions to your child's diet that are, well, they're tiny but mighty. Nuts and seeds.
They might be small, but nuts and seeds pack a huge nutritional punch with brain-protective stuff like vitamin E and zinc. Now, for young kids, safety is absolutely key. So instead of whole nuts, you'll want to go for nut butter spread thinly or use ground-up seeds and stir them into yogurt or oatmeal. It's a really simple swap to get all those benefits without the choking hazard. Okay, now for a food that actually protects the brain while tasting like nature's candy, let's talk about berries. Berries are so much more than just a sweet treat. They are loaded with vitamin C and these powerful things called antioxidants. A great way to think about antioxidants is like tiny little bodyguards for the brain cells, protecting them from damage. And the best part? They're so easy to use. Just toss them into pretty much anything your kid already loves. Okay, I want you to pause for a second and really lock this one in. Seriously, if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. Vitamin C dramatically boosts how well our bodies absorb iron. This is a total nutritional game changer. Pairing something rich in iron with something rich in vitamin C just supercharges its power. Keep that rule in your back pocket. We're going to see it in action right now.
And speaking of iron, let's talk about leafy greens like spinach and broccoli. These guys are absolute nutritional powerhouses.
Greens are loaded with things like folate and iron, which are critical for building strong learning and memory pathways. Now, we all know getting kids to eat their greens can be a battle. So here's a stealthy tip. Blend a handful of spinach into a fruit smoothie. They'll never know. And look, here's our pro tip in action. Pair these iron-rich greens with berries or a squeeze of citrus to really unlock and absorb that all-important mineral.
Now for a vegetable that most kids are already on board with. the naturally sweet, super vibrant sweet potato.
Sweet potatoes are just packed with beta-carotene, which our bodies turn into vitamin A, and that's essential for both vision and brain health. This brings us to another really cool pairing role. Vitamin A is what's called fat-soluble. All that means is that adding a healthy fat, like some avocado or a little drizzle of olive oil, helps your body absorb it way more effectively.
Our next food is simple. It's affordable, and it's incredibly powerful for keeping kids focused. Beans. The magic of beans is their combination of iron, protein, and slow-release carbs. That combo provides steady, balanced energy, which is exactly what you need to prevent those mid-afternoon slumps and meltdowns. And since beans are rich in iron, what's our rule? That's right. Pair them with a vitamin C source, like the tomatoes in a chili, or a squeeze of lime to get the most out of it.
And our final superfood is maybe the perfect fuel to start the day: oatmeal. Its slow-release energy keeps the brain fueled and focused all morning long. It's also a fantastic source of B vitamins and, you guessed it, iron. So, what's the perfect pairing? Top that bowl of oatmeal with a handful of berries to supercharge that iron absorption and start the day with a double dose of brain power.
Okay, let's put this all together. Think of this table as your smart plate strategy cheat sheet. Go ahead and grab a screenshot of this for your fridge. It really summarizes how you can pair different foods together to maximize their nutritional power, turning any simple meal into a supercharged, brain-boosting one.
It's so important to remember that no single food is a magic bullet, right? This isn't about creating one perfect meal. It's about consistency and making these smart combinations a regular part of your routine. By doing that, you are giving your child the absolute best foundation for a focused, healthy, and happy brain. So let us know in the comments, what's one new food pairing you're excited to try this week?